any platform can give students is the a voice to be understood, to be heard. You
Hmm.
know, sometimes we're dismissed. Okay, you are kids, you don't know anything. You are children, you don't know anything. And I think every one of us has faced this some or the other point of time. You don't know what you're talking about. You are still young. You don't know what you're speaking. That is not the truth.
Mentally, that's a guarantee. Talk to me, numbers never lie. Add it up, that's me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Shall Explore You, where we explore journeys, emotions, and the stories that shape who we become. Today, we have someone who beautifully balances logic and creativity. A final year law student, a passionate dancer, someone who truly believes in experimenting with life. Welcome, Anvi. Hello, Anvi.
Hello. Thank you for having me, Shalini ma'am. It is a honor to talk with you in general and through this podcast as well.
So, we are moving ahead with the segment one. Here we'll try to understand that where your north is. That is, what is something that you will go back again and again. So I want to identify your interest, what you will pick. Okay. First of all, you will pick your law or a dance. You don't have the option of both over here.
Okay. Uh, you've asked a very difficult question, actually. But if I have to pick, like, suppose, like, I have no other option, like you said, I'll choose law because I love dancing, no doubt in that. But it has always been a passion, a hobby. I don't want to turn it into my career because career, somewhere it gives you a little bit of stress, somewhere it gives you, challenges that you have to face and a lot of applications that you have to mail to ensure that you are working at a really good place at a good law firm. But dance for me is a stress buster. For me, it's a passionate thing. So I think if I have to choose between as a career between dance and law, then I'll choose law.
Great. So
Yeah.
now, and you are definitely clear about law. So was choosing law a planned decision for you or something that you grew into?
Um, no, like it's not explicitly a planned decision. Also, but I like it's not like I always wanted to do law or something like that. I have a family background in law. That is the reason why my interest grew in it more and more. My mom is a lawyer. Then I have my few relatives who are in law. So because of which my interest grew more and more into law. I have grown into it in these 5 years. You can say that.
Okay. So now tell me, are you an expressive person or do you keep your emotions intact and then you fear to express? What type of person you are?
Okay. So I think I am an expressive person, but with my people, of course.
Okay.
I'm not a extrovert completely, like express to everyone. I'm not an introvert, like I won't express at all. I'm an ambivert. I am someone who will express to my people, to the people who I connect with. And the expression is not like always like I'll express every single thing to every single person.
Hmm.
So I have few friends who I'll express something particular, few other friends who I'll express something different. So no burden on any one person also to get all
Mhm.
for me to express everything. I can express like different things to different people, but I am quite expressive around my people, definitely.
Okay. So, yes, definitely. I believe you're expressive and also confident. Okay. So, this expressiveness and confidence, do you think it evolved over the time or it was inbuilt in you?
I think it evolved over time, and I think it's still evolving. I
Hmm.
mean, I am confident definitely, but I keep on thinking that okay, I can be tad bit more confident in some other thing. Still, sometimes we stutter because we are still learning. So there are a lot of things in which I can still get more confident, but it's all obviously it has developed. No one is like, inbuilt with confidence. Like, at least I have never seen someone who's inbuilt with confidence. If you are, that is an amazing thing. But over the time period, as you grow, I think you become more and more confident, because I think confidence depends on your knowledge, confidence depends on the way you think. And of course, you as a young person not do not always think correctly, or don't know what to say, what to think, how to think. That only evolves with time. So there's nothing wrong in it. So I feel like confidence is something that you build over time, and you keep on building. So no one can say that I am fully confident. It does not happen. You will keep on evolving and getting confidence. So yes, of course, I have evolved over time, this confidence.
Great. Okay. So definitely, we definitely understood what is your personality, the expressive one, the confidence. Confidence came with the time. So now, if your personality had colors, which color would dominate?
If my personality had a color, it would
Which
be the color I'm wearing right now.
I
It's
I
lavender.
I thought so. Yeah. So
So it's my favorite color, and I think it goes well with my personality as well.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's move quickly to the next segment. Now, this is your segment. We call it as a heart segment. So
Okay.
kind of Dil Se Dil Ki Baatein, where you will tell what you feel, and it can be in any form, in any language, whatever you feel that is more about you, and which can connect to real Anvi. Okay. So
Okay.
let's start. Do you
Yeah.
feel pressure of being final year student? If yes, then how do you manage this pressure?
Okay. Um, Pressure of being final year student in the sense of now getting a opportunity to work somewhere like in a good law firm, and more than that, getting good experience. So just getting into a good law firm is not enough. The pressure of ensuring that the law firm will give me good experience, and that exposure will help me make myself a better lawyer, a better advocate. So I think that pressure is there, and handling the pressure, you said.
How you
So
will handle
yeah,
it?
how I handle it. So somewhere I have to believe that these things are not in my hand. All I can do, I keep on sending mails, like calling various law firms, seeing what all boutique law firms are there um, in the field, in my field. So I keep on researching, I keep on working towards it. So the pressure is there, but since I keep on working towards it, so there's no point in taking the pressure and just sitting. So I even if I feel the pressure, I ensure that I am taking certain action towards it.
Okay. So in this journey of being the last year law student, there is also one journey that started 2 years ago of you finding internship, going interning. So do you sometimes feel, yes, definitely internships are very important, but do you miss your classroom masti and maza, the college life, the essence of being young, the essence of being with the friends, discussing lot of things with your professors, or let's say the campus,
Hmm.
simply sitting in the canteen and talking about your best food or the coffee, or let's say any talk about your days. Do you miss all those things?
Right. So like in our early like first, second years, we were all like till third year we were all going to college very regularly. I got to meet a lot of my college friends who are now like really close and really good friends of mine. And of course, talking with them, and most importantly doing moot courts and talking with various teachers about research papers and various other upcoming topics like current events and everything, that was always intriguing for me. And like I have like good teachers who I can communicate with, I have communicated with as well. So that is something I miss. I miss talking with my friends every day. We used to meet every day. We used to go to college every day. We used to meet every day. After college, we used to just sit, talk, and connect about everything, like not just the normal gupshup that we do, but also like talking about the relevant, like the current events, anything, the current affairs that are going on, or anything else for that matter. That is something I miss a lot. I miss talking with them every day. And now we are hardly get to meet because we're all interning, we're doing some or the other thing. So yeah, that is something I miss. Definitely, I miss.
About the classroom, definitely you're missing it, but do you also miss dance then? Because your work is occupying you a lot. So
Yeah.
do you feel there would be a conflict or there's a conflict between your passion and profession or your hobby and your professional agendas? Do you feel so?
It's not as much as a conflict, but of course I'm like, because I'm focusing more on my career, I'm getting not being able to dance a lot. I had to leave my dance classes, so that is something I miss. I actually terribly miss it. It was a part of my schedule that twice in a week I'm dancing my heart out, and getting to learn new things from my teachers, and that is something I miss. I terribly miss dancing, and it was like my safe space and the space where I can express, just let all my worries go and just dance. So that is something I definitely miss.
As an
Hmm.
advocate, what is success for you?
As an advocate, a success is basically um, being a known advocate, an advocate who is known for the best, like as a good advocate, not the best, I'll say as a good advocate, someone who is, uh, you know, um, given like the most like an amazing arguments, who has defended her client to the best of her capacity, who is known as a respected advocate in society.
Hmm.
And that is something success for me as an advocate is, of course. But if you say success to me as a person, or success to me is a person, would be just the fact that I am happy and blessed with my family.
Hmm.
That is the ultimate success in life.
You ever observed that based on the appearances or based on your dressing sense, okay,
Hmm,
people
hmm,
judge you, and do
hmm,
you feel that affects your personality, not yours as
hmm.
a person, but let's say individually? Do you
Right.
feel that appearances or dressing sense affect the people's opinion?
So basically, I feel like um, your appearance does matter in a lot of situations. Like, I feel like it's very natural, like it's a human tendency. So when you look at people, that is the first thing you're doing. You're looking at people. You're not going to know what her name is, his name is, what he or she's his or her personality is. You know,
Hmm.
you are going to only see the person. So at a first stance, it is very obvious that someone might see you and might, have some premonitions about what you are, who you are.
Hmm.
Okay, or this person is like this person is like that. But that is not, in fact, truth. Like, you should not let people's judgment of you affect you. If anything, you should let what you feel about yourself affect you. You
Hmm.
know, so I should feel confident in myself, not what others find something bad in me. People are always going to find something good in me, and people judgments are always going to be there. They are not going to go because someone feels something or someone does not feel something.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I think the most important thing that I try to follow is that I should think about what I feel about myself and not how others are perceiving me.
Yeah, that's really true. That's really true. And
Yeah.
that was something I was expecting from this answer, that
Yeah.
irrespective what your confidence builds you, and you
Hmm.
need to take care of your identity and not the opinion of the people. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So now we'll go for the second last segment. It's again a quick one.
Okay.
You have to pick out of two words one word without thinking and without choosing the option C, that is all the above. Okay, you get
Okay.
it. Okay,
Okay.
so when faced with uncertainty, you plan or go with the flow.
I plan.
You plan it. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So what drives you more, fear of failure or desire to grow?
Mm, desire to grow.
Perfect. Will you choose comfort zone or constant evolution?
Mm, constant evolution right now. Yeah.
Great. So, this is a last question for you because it has been wonderful in-depth discussion about lot of angles in your life, lot of decisions that you made, lot of things that you will pick, and lot of clarity about you, your passion, your hobby, your profession, definitely. So what is one message that you want to give to the people of your age, or let's say the people who are going to see this video, who are younger than you, who want clarity from their senior that okay, this is something real, and this is not a reel that they can scroll and from the influencer or someone like that. It's
Mm,
the
mm,
person I know who come to the
right,
college or who come to my office or who come and
mm,
dance with me, the person
right.
who is their person. What you want to tell to them?
Um, okay. Wow, you've asked me a very like uh difficult question because the I don't know like what I can tell them personally, but
You know
something
that.
if I want to tell them is that just I, believe in yourself firstly, love yourself, and these might seem like very she's being so overly like I don't know, they might not be like this is very easy to say difficult to do, and also that very common answers that people might think there is very common answers, but I feel this is very important, and you know a lot of us struggle with it. We forget it, we have to be reminded of it, we have to have need a reminder of it sometimes. So the most important thing you can do in life, which I have done, which makes my life worth living, is having my pillars. So
Hmm.
that is, I'll say forget everything else. You will achieve your career, you will achieve your goals, you'll achieve success in life. The most important thing that you will require in the end will be your pillars. So find those pillars. They don't need to have be 20, they can even be 2, they can be 3, they can be 5, they can be any amount, but find those pillars,
Hmm.
have your pillars in life, have those, like for me they're my 5 pillars. Have those people you can rely on, in spite of everything. Like having those pillars will make your life survivable through any problems, any situation, any difficult situation, easy situation, your happiness, your sorrow, everything.
Wow, wow, great. So, Anvi, Shall Explore You brings lot of thing for youth. We are platform that want to do something for youth. Okay, so
Yeah.
what you want us to bring forward for youth that you feel is not there or can be there, and what you will suggest us as a platform that we should try for youth.
um I think right now for the youth, it's important that they, that we have like there's so much confidence that there's so much competition. Pardon me, there's so much competition that sometimes we feel underconfident. We feel like how are we going to achieve this? How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? So I think if there's a platform where they can express themselves, where they can voice their opinions, where they can have someone who they can talk to, because touchwood I am blessed with a lot of good people around me, but it's not the same for a lot of people. And for those who don't have someone to talk to, they should have people, that is like the basic, like I said. So anything that any platform can give students is the a voice to be understood, to be heard. you
Hmm.
know Sometimes we're dismissed, okay, you are kids, you don't know anything, you are children, you don't know anything. And I think every one of us has faced this some or the other point of time. You don't know what you're talking about, you are still young, you don't know what you're speaking. That is not the truth. Okay, we are also learning, we're not saying we are perfect or anything,
Hmm.
but we are also learning, we are getting to know things, and we should have the right, like we have the right to voice our opinions, and there should be someone who will listen to what we want to say, what we are facing, what problems we have. And um like I said, like Shall Explore You, I follow Shall Explore You, and the whatever you keep on posting on Instagram, the the reels or the posts or like those small I don't know what you call them, but the motivation, like the quotes that you post, that all is sometimes, you don't need to even talk. That one quote will really help you understand, yourself, and understand something that is probably that you should do. Like suppose, not keep on, being lazy, stop being lazy, or keep on working towards your goal. So there are, I feel, this is something that is very helpful. Like, all of us scroll Instagram, and even that one quote, like, if you're having a bad day and you see that one quote, it makes you, feel like, believe in life, have faith, that okay, everything will work out.
Hmm.
That kind of a relief, that okay, everything will work out. So even that one quote helps you feel that okay, everything will work out. No need to worry, basically, like that. So yeah, I think,
Reflection. It was very important from an
yeah,
audience point of view that
yeah,
you consume our content. That was
yes,
really
yes,
helpful.
definitely. And also opportunities, for youth right now, for them, the most important thing is having a platform where they're getting a lot of opportunities
Hmm.
uh, towards their career. Because, like I said, there's a lot of competition, no doubt. But if there are platforms who are giving us opportunities, I think, as a youth, like, as students, as someone who's just starting their careers, probably we need platforms where we get a lot of opportunities towards our careers as well. Because as a youth, that is the first thing in our mind right now, is that having a good career and having mental stability, and that is the most important for us right now. So yeah, that is something that will really help us.
Great, great. Oh my God. Anvi, this was not just conversation, it was truly an exploration.
Yeah.
You have shared lot of things with us, and thank you for sharing your journey of experience with our audience. This was definitely I'll say authentic, real, Anvi. To everyone watching, your journey does not have to be perfect. It just have to be yours. This is Shall Explore You, and we will see you on next Monday with a new explorer. Thank you so much, Anvi.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.